Do you see that? Do you see that? I honestly, as I said in the other video, I honestly do not know, right, how people are wearing shorts in this cold British May time, a few weeks from June weather. It's too cold, man. It's too cold. I've seen a few sensible people today, some with, well, I guess technically I'm pretty much covered, aren't I, from a little bit of skin. I mean, that little bit of skin on a really cold day is going to go red. And I have ridden, because winters are getting pretty much milder, unless you're kind of stuck on the middle of Exmoor or the middle of the night or something, or Dartmoor or something, then, you know, generally you're going to like full leggings and stuff. I mean, booties, 3/4, some good socks. I pretty much go all winter like that. I mean, but shorts, it's too cold, man. It's too cold. Nevertheless, an enjoyable solo Sunday loop. People might wonder, right, why there's no one else in my videos. Some people don't want to be in my videos. Other people go out riding at different times than me, and it doesn't necessarily suit me and what I want to do, alright? I'm not a member of any cycle clubs currently, alright? Although, Cheddar Cycles, right? That's my that's the club I've joined, right? If I join a club again and go out riding regular. It's like I wear my Cheddar Cycles jersey. Sometimes I say I've got a bunch of jerseys. You might see me in you obviously see me in a bunch of jerseys in video, but I like the way this one fits. So, you know, I'll chuck it on now and again. I think you have a responsibility though when you're wearing club kit out to be, you know, to behave to a degree. But you know, if shit's gonna happen on the road, you know, regardless of what you wear, and you handle it however way you do, you know. But club kit, behave, set an example for that club, all right? Because I know in a previous video I have had a confrontation wearing club kit, and yeah, you know, things were said. It was what it was. It happens. But clubs are good. You know, say just look at like kind of what sort of riding they do. You know, who they actually kind of like cater for, right? You know, I've gone on like so-called club runs before, and everyone kind of just caned it off from the start, which is kind of, you know, especially if you've got new, you know, if I'm fit enough, you know, because I'm not always like fit, if that makes sense, alright? I'm not constantly like training all the time or whatever. I just go out and enjoy my cycling. Again, as I said before, I know what I need to do to get myself to a certain fitness, and it does take a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, and you've got to have a reason and like I say, a goal to do that. But to get myself up to reasonable, like just say club run fitness, which I'm not at the moment, man, no way. Not for me to go out and enjoy it anyway, alright? You know, you'd be wise to sort of do that, and then you're going to enjoy it a bit more. Like, you can't expect to go out, you know, again, it depends what club, I guess. So you've got to choose your club carefully. But yeah, I mean, I do like riding solo. Like I say, I can handle being on my own. I'm not like a loner, but I can handle being alone, alright? You know, if people will take the time to actually go and look at some of my older videos, there's some nice like all night ride videos on there. 3, nearly 400 kilometer night rides, which I've done solo a few years ago and stuff. You know, I've done a couple since. See, I don't put everything on Strava and film everything. It's good, man, to be loose with YouTube. I mean, if my channel was to grow, say, then you just kind of go with that, you know, you build and kind of go with that. To be like, just say like Cycling Maven at the moment, right? I tell you what, best of luck to Mark and Hannah over the Giro, whatever, right? Gyro, like people jelly hating on them online, you know, it's nasty, isn't it? But would I want to do that? What I'm saying is, would I want, you know, to be under, not, well, I guess it is pressure to do, like, say, vlogs and edit them every night, every day, you know. It can kind of take the enjoyment out of YouTube and what you're actually doing. That's why, really, like, when you've got a message in your YouTube videos and being like what you're about, you know. Every kind of YouTube video you make it has some value to it, okay? Can someone correct me if I'm wrong, right? I was the first vegan cycling UK YouTube channel, right? Bearing in mind, I think I've been on here now over 5 years, alright, and now there's kind of just like loads of YouTube channels, cycling YouTube channels, not necessarily all vegan, but most of them, alright. I wasn't going to actually touch on this, but it is hard to kind of accept sometimes the fact I've been on YouTube for so long. Right? If one person out there says, oh, it's because your videos are shit, Peddling Raw, or I don't like you, Peddling Raw, that's, you know, they're probably saying the videos are shit because they don't like you. That's fair enough, right? But if I was getting 500 to 1,000 views on some, you know, average on some of my videos, but people weren't subscribing, then I think something was wrong, right? But because I'm not getting actually that many views, it leads me to the fact people don't even know I'm here. But if people would take the time to click on your avatar and then realise that you are actually a YouTube channel, not an avatar with no content, and realise how many videos I've got up on here, and there must be like a bunch of them that someone can relate to and like and enjoy, alright? And we'll hit the subscribe button to show some support. You know, great. I mean, I noticed Fruit Bat Eddie lately is doing these 2021 questions and giving people a shout out or something, you know. I mean, I haven't got a computer at the moment, so it's kind of difficult for me to do anyway, but to be honest, people should like shout me out anyway and have a little bit of respect and think like, oh, you know, do people not know how long I've been on YouTube, you know. People should say like, oh, you know, Peddling Raw will be on YouTube for like, go and check out some of his stuff or something, you know. I do honestly think, right, that are people, I mean, I guess people are out for themselves, really, aren't they? Whether they're a vegan channel or not. But that's the difference in genuine, honest, loyal people, good-natured, honest people, isn't it? Between, you know, the people that are not, you know, or because someone's vegan, man, and all because they make like YouTube videos or flashy YouTube videos and come across all like nice and stuff on camera. It doesn't necessarily mean they are, and they're out for, you know, being genuine on YouTube. My channel wasn't even monetized for ages. I didn't even know what that was. I mean, I got on YouTube from like Dan McDonald, Life Regenerator, right? And then I found Durian Rider. I mean, Durian Rider like 4 or 5 years ago wasn't really even doing like sort of cycling mechanical content as such, how-tos and cycling tips, you know. I started doing that, you know, and then I noticed he started doing that as well, you know. So it's kind of like me and Harley were pretty much the only kind of channels, you know. I mean, it is kind of weird to accept the fact that some channels now are barely on YouTube for a year and they're kind of catching up on my subscriber numbers, which is strange. I just think it's strange. Especially because some's kind of like newer channels who haven't been cycling long. Everyone's kind of got, this might come across as an elitist, I'm not elitist or anything, but some people offer advice, and you know, I could say any advice is good advice. Well, no, you're wrong on that one, because you know, if you're a newer cyclist, then some people just kind of get out of their depth and offer advice to people, and you get all these likes and comments, and people kind of go with that, and it's kind of wrong. So that's another thing. If that come across the wrong way, then take it on the chin or below the belt. But I mean, thanks for the support that people do support me. As I say, I really don't know why a lot of other people don't comment, like, dislike and subscribe to the channel, okay? There's so many, like, Powered by Plants, Fellow Vegan. You know, some of these people might be subscribed, I'm not sure, because the other thing is, I don't actually get notifications for some reason now for email who's subscribed to the channel anymore. Some weird new pointless YouTube update or whatever, but that's kind of some of the things I've been thinking about on the ride today, you know. I mean, Harley goes on about chucking out the content, and boy, have I chucked out the content, man. Like, versus someone who hasn't been on YouTube long for a year, they've got like 40 videos or 40 vlogs. I've come up to nearly 2,000 videos on this channel, alright? 2,000 videos, alright? That's pretty good going. That's because I smash it out the best I can, alright? With the time I get, and obviously the motivation for myself personally to actually film or make a video whilst I'm out riding, because it does hinder a ride when you've got to film, unless you've got a GoPro just fixed to the bike and you're just doing, you know, I use some of that content on the end of the video or something. So P-Raw over and out, a little bit of what I eat today and this chitter-chatter now. I really want to know, like, you know, share the video, man. Give me a shout out or something, or let people know that I'm actually on here. I mean, I'm a real cyclist, man. I'm someone who's been cycling a while, but been around, you know. Yeah, we could talk about that in other videos or something. But what do people want to see? Do people want to see certain things? Do people want to see Q&As? Do people want to see, well, recipe videos? I've got enough of those on here, I think. How many more recipe videos can I show, apart from, let's say, they're doing the what I eat, which is cool. P-Raw over and out. Sorry if I've offended anyone and been an ungrateful little shit cunt for some of the things I've just said, but I'm not. But I'm just being real with that, because that is the fact of the matter, and it does make you wonder, doesn't it? And people kind of, you do see other people commenting on a lot of these other channels, right? But never on mine, which is strange, right? I find it very strange. So you can't hide people, because I can see you commenting on other people's videos, on a lot of other channels as well. You know, there's enough people for this whole thing to work together, and we all need to help and support each other on YouTube, alright? So yeah, I just want to say, I could talk about it for a while, and I probably will make other videos like this, because again, it's how I'm feeling. I'm being real with that. I'm being genuine with that. And if anyone out there does YouTube and would be in the same position, you'd be wondering that sort of thing as well. I mean, on the flip side, there's people on YouTube with, say, 10 videos or something, really good vlogs, but only 10. They might not have uploaded for a couple of months, and they might only have 25 subs. There's plenty of them out there as well. So there's something to bear in mind, isn't it? P-Raw, over and out.